what's going down, everyone. See what I did there? I flipped the usual IGN script.
Yeah, I liked it.
I know what's going down. The Destiny beta.
That's right.
Ooh, segue.
Yeah.
IGN first. We're talking Destiny all month long. Be getting you ready for the beta, which we started to do last week, giving you the map tours this week, where you're going to play it, but we're going to live stream it before you can play it, so you get a peek at it. Tons of other stuff planned. And but today, guys, we're the three of us. We were the IGN strike team.
Yeah.
That was very, very fortunate to get to go up to Bungie recently and spend quite a bit of time playing all the beta content. So thought this would be a good opportunity to talk through it, get our reactions to it. Marty, you've got a giant preview up there.
Yes, a multi-headed beast.
Yeah, for people that read words.
Yeah.
But for people such as myself.
There's a video.
Yeah, there's also a video. And then there's this one. See, I wanted to get your guys' take on it. Because, Marty, I know, so Destin and I had played in the PS4 Alpha ahead of time.
Right before E3.
Yeah. You had, the beta was your first time playing the game.
Yeah.
So let's kick it off with you.
So sort of just, I feel like I was in the same boat as a lot of people in terms of, I was excited for Destiny because of the fact that it was Bungie, and less for what they've shown me so far. Like I didn't have a good grasp for what exactly Destiny was, how it played, like what this big world really meant. But honestly, we played the beta for probably a couple dozen hours.
It was a lot.
It was a lot, and playing it made me realize just the scope of this game, how fine-tuned everything is, and how, despite the fact that there are just so many things to do, it all feeds back to that core central economy that is that sort of carrot on the stick of one more round, one more mission, one more minute, and it's going to be that sort of thing that's going to be, definitely in the beta, and then even beyond the beta, that's going to, keep people up at night.
Destin?
I was really impressed by the beta. The only thing I wanted was more.
Yeah.
Like, it was the Cosmodrome again, and we were able to explore that whole area. But we did get a little bit of story this time.
Yeah, the beta actually starts at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
It is the opening cutscene, and then it goes and it drops you right in.
And I definitely want to see where that goes on from that point, because they leave you a few teases, like things you don't actually get to go back to in the beta, and it's just like, hey, you're going to get to do this in the full game, and I really want to explore those avenues. But for the beta, we got the new multiplayer maps. Super excited about that.
Yeah,
that was so hard to stop playing.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, heading into this, I thought, well, I love Halo multiplayer so much, but even though it's Bungie, and I've been paying so much attention to the story and the connected world, the shared world part of it, I hadn't even really been thinking much about the PvP multiplayer. And now, after playing it, it was just like, well, this is going to drain my life again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, and it captures those same tenets that Halo did. It has that same inertia, the same feel, the same sort of two dual guns and everything. But
vehicles too on the moon map.
I wasn't a huge fan of the vehicles, honestly.
Yeah.
At this point, I felt like the vehicles were a little overpowered. I felt like on that moon map, it was sort of a race for who could get to the tank first.
Wait until you get that 40 kill streak with the tank.
Yeah,
you're gonna like them a lot more.
But that's where your supers come in, right?
That's what I thought was the coolest thing. How each class has its own super, and those are the things that are really game changers. And depending on if you time them correctly and use them to definitely kill opponents, then you drop those orbs that your teammates can collect, and their supers go up, so you start feeding into this sort of central pile.
Well, especially we were playing the control map, the control game
King
type.
of the Hill kind of.
Which has been 3 control points, just each team vying for control of them, and that's the thing. You'd be sitting there trying to just camp on one and guard it, just to keep it in favor of your team, and then some dude would come in, and you see the gold tinge on his name. That's the indicator that he's charged up and ready to go.
This isn't going to go well.
This could end badly for me.
Yeah. And it usually did. But I felt despite the fact that we were playing against Bungie employees who had probably put a little bit more time into the game than we did, we held our own a little bit. Maybe they were going easy on us.
We won a few matches.
It's definitely something, what's the...
Destroy
They let us win a few matches. That's terrifying.
See, it's exciting though. When the beta's out in the wild, we're going to be the ones who put time into it.
Yeah,
that's right. The tables are turning. Well, and what was also interesting, Marty, you brought this up when we were up there, is we jumped in. Our Crucible time was, I think we were playing level 7s or 8s.
Yeah.
But then we got to see what later on in our visit, Bungie showed us what a level 20 plus guy looks like and what a level 20 plus guy can do, which we'll be bringing to you later this month on IGN First. And that's going to completely change the dynamic of Crucible.
Yep. It feels like the higher the higher you level up in that game, the less it feels like a traditional shooter, and the more it feels like that special thing that Destiny's going for, which I'm really excited for personally.
Destin, what's now that we've spent a bunch of time with it, favorite of the 3 classes so far for you?
Oh man, I'm torn between Warlock and Titan. I have to go with Warlock though. That area of effect attack that you have, and they let us in on some of the higher level abilities that you're going to get, and I'm really interested in.
The Titan one was crazy though, which we can't talk about yet.
Yeah. You'll see that at the end of the month though, some of those abilities. But the Warlock, I'm really interested in. I can't wait to fully level up that character and really explore all of its abilities.
Marty?
Yeah, I'm leaning. I didn't play a lot of Warlocks. So I'm leaning either Titan or Hunter. Hunter had the special, sort of the golden guns, which I'm not sure if it was necessarily one-hit kill, but it was pretty much if you are a good marksman, then
major
1 or 2
damage.
shots, are going to have them. Or the Titan, that special, that area of attack, a big sort of just find a pile of opposing enemies and just get right into the middle of them and use it. And that was great.
Yeah, I'm on hashtag Team Warlock as well so far. I really enjoyed using the scout rifles, which are kind of a little DMR-esque to put it in Halo terms.
Yeah.
People hate when I compare Destiny to Halo, but how can you not?
Right.
Or you just mid-range rifle, hang back, single shot. And then, as you mentioned, Destin, the void power.
Oh, yeah.
Your super.
Boom.
For if you are up close or up against a boss, it gets crazy.
Yeah.
What else? There's a lot to the beta.
Yeah, my big takeaway.
Yet barely anything.
Exactly,
a lot
exactly.
and yet not.
Yeah, a lot for in terms of pre-release content that a lot of people play.
True.
But my big takeaway was the sort of variety when it comes to what you can actually do in the game, like the types of play. Whether it's Crucible matches, wandering around, the Cosmodrome, or even the tower. The fact that you're in this peaceful environment, that's where you're collecting bounties and upgrading weapons and your ship and everything. 3-person strike missions where it's just really sort of it's intense. It's if you die, you guys have to go back.
It's like an instance in an MMO.
It's like an instance, exactly. And then there's those sort of what do they call them? Public events where you stumble across something, and that's where the multiplayer that sort of feels like Journey comes in, where you just happen to stumble across a handful of other players in the world. You guys might, not even talking to each other, engage in the same firefight, help each other out, and then go your separate ways.
Yeah, done.
I really like that.
I really like how everything's broken apart. If you want to do an instance or strike mission in Destiny's case, you go to that and it pairs you up with 3 people or 2 other people, and you just go do that. You don't have to find it in the world and figure out for an hour who you're going to play with. And
again, everything's feeding into that central economy. So everything you're doing, from everything we just mentioned, is helping your character grow. It's that character you're using for PvP, that character you're using for the campaign.
And we didn't even get into the way the character progression works and the skill tree. And it's customizable. There's all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned all month long. We're covering Destiny here on IGN first. We've got some tips and tricks, some secrets from Bungie that they were kind enough to pull back the curtain on for us a little bit, and some endgame stuff, some what awaits you after the beta. So be sure to stay tuned here on IGN for that. For Destin Legary, Marty Sleva, I'm Ryan McCaffrey. Thanks for tuning in to IGN First.